So what will happen to the child then?
That's not for you to worry about. I'll get word to the city, and they'll send someone within a week or so. Meanwhile, I'll have the apartment put under surveillance. I'll get someone discreet, in case the Lady of the Hour returns.
Understood.
So, what are your thoughts on the killer?
If we are indeed dealing with the conduit, perhaps they had internal disagreements. Turned bloody.
Could be. Either way, finding this gal who was hot and heavy with Carl should be your next task.
Agreed. I'll do my best to track her down tomorrow.
Good. Dismissed, Agent.
Hey, pretty girl. Time to wake up.
Huh? Who's that?
It's me, silly. Who else? Were you expecting other men in your bedroom?
Oh, Alex. I had the strangest dream. I was on a murder case far away. In Nordsund, of all places.
Ooh, exciting. Was I there too?
No, you were gone. I didn't care much for that part.
Well, I'm here now. I thought I'd check on how you're doing.
Oh, you know me. Always trying to figure myself out.
Ain't that the truth? Sorry for waking you. I just needed to hear your voice.
That's all right. I'm gonna go back to sleep now. Good night, Alex.
Good night, Vera.
And I thought dreaming of Alex was a thing of the past. Might as well get rid of some of that clutter from yesterday. No point in carrying all that junk around. Maybe later. I'm not that hungry. Ugh, my head. Something is happening. Whoa. I can feel my hands bursting with energy.
Energize. Create momentary electric current in electronic devices or give living things a sudden burst of energy. Oh.
I've looked there already. Looks purely decorative. Doesn't appear to be functional.
Agent England. Good, you're up.
Morning, gentlemen.
We were just going to see if you were awake. There's been a freak accident of sorts.
It's probably best for you to see for yourself. The timing is quite suspicious, given the recent murders.
All right. Who is the victim?
Leonard Dahl, the head of our new recycling center. He was killed sometime during the night.
In a most gruesome manner, too. Gabriel will accompany you to the site.
Very well. Let's be on our way then.
Oh, but before you go, Agent, did you cut up one of the murder victims? Dr. Pearson is quite upset with you.
Whoops.
Sorry about that, Commissary. I should have made more efforts to find another way.
All right then, but please keep that sort of behavior to a minimum. Your jurisdiction doesn't mean you can do whatever you please.
I'll show restraint in the future, Commissary. Let's go, Gabriel.
Here we are. Have a look around. The man standing over there is our witness.
Got it. I'll let you know if I need any help.
Understood. I'll be here.
control panel for this machine looks turned off. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure which cable leads to what. These must provide power for the machine. Not sure. I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness. This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller chunks, and then burning them to create biogas. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. I shouldn't mess around with that before I've talked to the witness. Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled. About half filled with God knows what. Pretty stinky. A few crates of different sizes, maybe for transporting some of the recycled materials. This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. It's filled with various junk. This conveyor belt sends metal objects down into the smelter. I shouldn't mess around with that. A control panel for this machine looks turned off. Leonard's bed. Nothing. This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. Mostly history books and some fictional novels.
Thank God you're here. Len...
Slow down, relax. You're safe. We're here to help. Start at the beginning.
Okay. The big organics processor. I woke up late last night, heard it fire up. I live next door, so I got dressed and walked in here. Leonard wasn't around, so I turned all the machines off. I went to look for him in his living quarters, but he wasn't there. I figured he was still out late with some of the guys and that the machines had sprung to life on their own somehow. I went back to bed and slept through the night. Didn't hear anything else. When I came back this morning to work just half an hour ago, Leonard was still gone. He's usually up and about way before my shift starts. I did a routine check of the organics processor and that's when I noticed his remains in there.
The victim is inside that machine?
Yes.
Could it have been an accident?
I don't know. God, I can't get it out of my head.
Please, try to calm down. Could it have been an accident?
It could, maybe he fell down in the pipe, and was torn to shreds. Oh, God, poor Leonard.
It's no use. He's having a panic attack. I have some more questions.
Okay.
How does the organics processor work?
No, don't make me think about that death trap.
I have some more questions.
Okay.
So, tell me what you know about Leonard.
He was my supervisor. I've been working for him for about a year now.
Do you know anything about his private life?
He was kind of a quiet guy. He was strong as a horse. Fond of books, too.
He liked books? What kinds?
I don't know, all sorts. Maybe go check his room or something. I really didn't know him that well.
Okay, that's all I need for the time being.
All right.
This says the machine works by grinding down organics into smaller. The control panel here can be used to retract the grinding gears and access the chamber, but the system waits for the latest batch to be incinerated first. A control panel for this machine. If I do that, the incinerator activates, and it might destroy the remains. I'll need to figure out something else. I should try to get access to the remains behind the grinder. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind the grinding gears. I don't think they can be moved manually. Guess that's the intake for materials to be recycled. All right, looks like these are the materials last put into the smelter. Various tools and lots of knives headed for recycling. Various tools. This thing is used to transport metals to the smelter. No need to do that again. Various tools and lots of... A few crates of different sizes. About half filled with God knows. I have some more
Okay.
Okay, that's
All right.
Hey, how do I do this?
No, the gears are stuck solid. My augmented strength won't be enough to move them. Looks like the human remains are trapped behind. I don't see how those things work together.
Oh, maybe this?
I don't see how those things work together. I think that retracted the grinding gears.
Nice.
Shit, the grinder engaged itself again. I must only have a few seconds. The gears are retracted. I should try to figure out a way to jam them before they re-engage. Various tools and... I don't think extra strength helps. I've already... Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Hey, I'm gonna retract the grinder in the machine. Could you jam something in there?
I could. Do you have anything I can use?
I guess not. I'll let you know if I find something.
Okay.
Okay, that's all for now.
Roger that, ma'am.
You is a little lost. The answer is always scalpel. I know, right? That should be it.
Various tools and lots. Gabriel?
Yes, ma'am?
Oh my
Okay,
god, can I
that's
actually
all
give
for
him
now.
the scalpel?
Roger that, ma'am.
What do you think of this?
I'd stick with the gun, ma'am.
Oh. Hmm.
I have some more.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
this pipe might come in handy.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, I'm gonna retract the grinder in the machine. Could you try jamming this pipe in there when I say so?
Sure thing, ma'am. Okay, I'll go get ready. Good lord. When you thought you'd seen the worst.
You doing okay there, Gabriel?
I'm not a child, Vera. I can do it. Just let me know when.
Okay, now.
Got it!
Nice. This is probably gonna be gruesome, isn't it? Oh no.
There was a small key among the remains. It must have been in the victim's pocket. Ugh, this is quite a mess. I'm not equipped to deal with this. I'll have to ask Dr. Pearson to come here and gather the body parts.
At least they're not showing the body parts.
Hey, Gabriel.
Yeah?
I've managed to secure the body. You're free to leave and get back to your other duties. The remains are in quite bad shape, so I think it's best if Dr. Pearson collects them.
Roger that, ma'am. I think the doctor has some medical emergency this morning, but he should be able to take care of it today or tomorrow.
Good. Tell him to bring it all to the morgue.
Will do. I'll go find him right away.
Can I leave too? I really need to go get a drink.
I suppose. I'll call for you if I come up with any more questions.
He's not a child, but he whiny? Yeah, a little, a little. He's a hardcore cop. Or so everybody says. Today or tomorrow, what the heck? Yeah, I know, right? The coroner's complaining that he's too bored. And suddenly he's too busy.
I don't see how those things work together.
And there's nowhere I can use this key, right?
This is probably where Leonard handled all of the paperwork. It's the key I found in the recycling center. Likely belonged to Leonard.
Yeah, I think we can go.
Hi, honey.
No, no. Wait, what? It wasn't a dream? I must be going crazy. The blue is messing with my head.
That's one way to say hello. You doing okay there, darling?
Not really, Alex.
How can I help then? This is weird for me, too.
I have no idea. It's so strange seeing you like this.
Well, I'm here now. Maybe we should just try to make the best of it.
I guess so.
Great. So, how are you doing? Really?
Oh, you know, keeping it together somehow. I thought taking on this case would give me a chance to get away from everything.
I get that. We went through a lot.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Well, I'll let you get back to the case. Let's talk later, all right?
Okay. I must be losing my mind.
The weirdest thing about Alex is that he has that long sleeve sweater, jeans, and sandals on. I mean, who does that? Would a hologram be more properly dressed?
A mural depicting some kind of abstract art. Hey there.
Hi. Whoa, badass coat.
Oh, thanks. Got it a week ago.
Right on. You need to get some patches and stickers and shit for it too. Give it some personality.
I might just do that. So, you're some kind of artist.
Yeah? What do you think?
Looks like two flowers hugging.
Huh. That's an interesting take.
Should have checked if the boot print was in this crime scene. Anything? Nope, nothing. Nothing here.
Not sure what happened here, but it looks like old damage. Somebody swept up the glass on the outside, but didn't bother with actually repairing the windows. I think that leads to a church of some kind. No reason to go up there at the moment. Doesn't look functional. There's probably a staircase somewhere. Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
I do.
Maybe later. I don't feel an urge for a coffee break right now.
Girl.
Some fairly advanced solar panels. Those alone should be capable of powering up several blocks. A light beacon, marking the northern edge of the town disk. The junk piles extend some half a mile into the empty eastern part of town. I doubt they're being added to, though. Nordson residents seem conscientious about recycling. Not sure where that door leads.
How about you find out? Open it and go in. Ay, ay, ay.
I don't have a reason to visit the junk heap right now.
poetry dude's gone. Oh well.
Hi there, Walter.
Morning, miss. How was your first night in town?
Yeah, have a nice night's sleep? Well, I sure didn't. This numbnut forgot to unplug me, so I had to listen to his snoring for 9 hours.
I protest, Nissa. I hardly ever sleep for more than 7.
Oh, wow. That makes it much less like torture.
I slept okay. The bed was a bit too soft for my taste, but I'll live.
Glad to hear it. So, what can I do for you today?
I guess you heard what happened in the recycling center.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but man, people dropping dead left and right like this, it's getting real scary out there.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
A little. He came by every now and then, buying things for the recycling center. We've been talking about automating some of the work there.
Yeah? Anything out of the ordinary about him?
I wouldn't say so. He was a quiet, nice guy. A real shame what happened to him.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She might also go by the name Melinda.
Melinda sounds familiar, but I can't really place her. Sorry. I'm terrible with names, though. More of a visual thinker.
I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Do you recognize this?
Just the man.
Do you know anything about this book?
Wow. A conduit book. That's crazy illegal, right?
Yep. Terrorist propaganda. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. I love my robots. Don't get me wrong, but those people are quite unhinged. Wouldn't go near 'em.
Maybe you already have. The Nordson cell has been hiding in plain sight.
Creepy. You better go catch them fast, then.
Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed. What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I forgot to put on the analyzer again. Damn it.
So, it looks like Leonard's accident was a murder after all.
Seems so, yeah. We have to catch this psycho before he strikes again.
Agreed. What do you know about the conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is? She may also go by the name Melinda.
I don't know about Katarina, but Melinda? That's the name of the school teacher, I think. At least that's what I heard the kids call her outside.
Are you absolutely sure?
Positive. As far as I know, she's the only Melinda in Nordsund.
That's excellent news. If you see her, take her into custody immediately, and let your colleagues know to be on the lookout too.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you know about Melinda, the school teacher?
Not a lot. I've seen her around with the children, but that's about it.
What do you...
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah?
You have...
What do you know about Leonard Dahl?
Nothing really. I never got to talk to him much.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
I learned that Leonard's death wasn't an accident. He was placed in that machine after his death.
I suspected as much. Any leads on his killer?
No, but it would be a strange coincidence if there was no connection to Carl and Maya.
I concur. Thanks for the update. We remain at your disposal if you need help.
Are you familiar with the conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait. Don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen.
I'll let you know.
Did you know Leonard Dahl?
Not at all. I only first learned his name this morning.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is, the school teacher? She also calls herself Melinda.
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
I don't think I need to look her up. I don't think I need to look him up.
I would think she needs to look them up. Get the address of the victim, what's in his apartment. Oh no, but he slept at the factory, didn't he? How is our coroner doing?
Horrible how much death has befallen us. I read that in a book once.
A fitting quote, considering the circumstances. I suppose that's where the doctor writes down his autopsy reports. No use. It's a healthy-looking plant. Looks like a few kids left some of their clothes here. I don't need to rummage through that. I think the children grew these themselves. That's good, gives them some practical skills. Drawings of different plants and trees, with close-ups of their nuts, leaves, and seeds. Various books and office supplies. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I doubt Katerina would hide anything in here. Too exposed. Plenty of outdoor activities planned for the children. Pictures of teachers and staff decorate the wall. Some are from way back when the school was founded. No names anywhere, though. There are a number of women here who could be Katerina, but it's hard to be sure without something specific to go on. Looks disconnected. Probably not worth the energy. I don't need to rummage through that. Empty. Guess there are no classes today.
Alright, the museum should be unlocked. We'd head there.
Hi there. I see that there's been some progress with the fallen power line.
Yep, feel free to head in now.
Great. I'll do that later.
Oh wait, but upstairs there's the computer that should be powered up now. Right?
Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples.
Or not. Oh well.
Path of the Pilgrim. Kind of an odd name for an exhibition about the collapse. It shows various star constellations. Apparently the ones we plan to explore with some incredible new rocket engine that they were about to finish when the collapse happened. It's hard to think that most people had several of these in their homes once upon a time. A regeneration pod. Kept people healthy and energetic. The collapse occurred on what we now refer to as Year Zero AR, Anno Reducto, Year of the Collapse. During this time, AI was involved intimately in every part of our lives. The typical family could not be sustained without it for more than a few weeks. A coalition of anti-technology, anti-globalist, and religious movements, referred to as the Human Wave, reached a critical mass due to a series of AI incidents across the globe. A growing fear of the singularity, mainly proposed by Voice for Human Progress, VFHP, was a contributing factor, as were proven hardware faults in widespread robotics across the globe. On June 2nd, the third decree UN resolution was passed,